Back. Woo. Welcome. How's everyone doing tonight? I know it's frozen, I promise. I'm fully aware. I'm just copying and pasting everything into our Discord. Everyone's disappointed. Okay, yeah. Music's too loud, please let me know. Let me go ahead and join our other little Discord right here. Whoa! Music's too low. What do you want me to do? You want me to turn it up? Fantastic. Thank you for asking, Isaac. We're still crushing on. Still working on it many years later. Musical is fine according to Rogu. Is that a play on Grogu? Like, man, you just figured out my whole name and persona. I'm not technologically apt enough to be able to figure out any intense music settings. You want to hear me sing? Oh, Jeff. I want to hear you sing. Oh, okay. Right now I'm working on a little bit of a seawall of sorts on a part of the map that has not seen much development on the beach side. Last stream we were working on a lot of resorts in the much more populated part of the map, but I'm just cleaning up a lot of old legacy content that, to be frank, although it's work, it's not the best work, so we're just getting that cleaned up for y'all. Clean it up and fix her up. Clean her up, fix her up. I promise I'll be working on it. It'll start looking a little bit more interesting. I'm just getting my form work established here. I'll stop it like right around this area over here. Brutal, I know. But no, I mean, y'all tell me. I'm not crapping on my own work, but this it's just old and it just does not look good. And it's easy to clean up and fix, so may as well, right? All right, we'll do one of these interesting buildings over here in a second, I promise. I want to get just a little bit of headway on cleaning up the seawall and then also working on the sandy part down here just a bit. Show you we do some of that magic. Nope, we don't care about the available updates, sorry.
Streets are a real family.
Alright, you see that terrain difference there? Need to step it up a bit more. That's sucky. How's it going, Marco Para Azul gameplays? I'll click on the light bulb here in a second so y'all can kind of see a little bit better what I'm doing. Right now I realize it just looks like I'm doing terrain sim. Hey, can you do that in City Skylines? I can, as a matter of fact. City Skylines is a lot more time friendly. See, in City Skylines, you designate a zone and it builds buildings for you. How cool would that be? You could just designate zones and it would automatically build them. With AI, you can do that. Well, I don't know if Fallout 4 quite has that capability yet. I would be interested, though, in like a generated city, like a Grand Theft Auto style game. Imagine what opportunities that could present. It's kind of interesting. Now, also, bear in mind, y'all, while I'm doing all of these terrain changes, there's a pretty high chance that it's going to crash, but that's okay. That's why we save. Fallout Vice City, no, I agree. So, I'm just going to keep blending some of this. And I'll show you what I'll do here in a sec. I thought it was Control I. Shift I. Shift I. Control I. Q. Is it just I? Aha! So we're going to replace all that with coast sand. Just bear with me, I'll show you why. If you all have any questions, feel free to ask him. Hopefully I can give you a appropriate reply. Inspiration comes from multiple areas. It comes from Miami Beach itself. It comes from Florida. It comes from personal experience and a whole slew of different video games and movies. Know what you love when you can't find something in her, you sure be. Alright, there it is. So, as a level designer once told me, take this guy and just run it back and forth. Just like that. Oh yeah. Little blend. And then what we're going to do in this quad, we're going to fix this weird artifacting going on here. I don't quite know what's causing this. We're going to figure it out though. It's this one. So we're going to go ahead and take our debris ground. We're going to delete those. And take this guy and then boom. See all those little splots now, though? It's all gonna make more sense here in just a second. Appreciate it, Jeff. So we want to go ahead and delete our coast grass and replace it with forest floor. FOM, no grass, boom. Shakalaka. Blend that just a little bit more. We're going to take a little bit of the coast sand, just come back over it. And then all along this edge, we're going to take our ocean floor. And since it's lagging out a little bit, I'm just going to save. And just close all dialog boxes, which is okay. We're going to turn on our soften command as well. We'll dial it back to 1 so that we have a little bit more of a control over what this edge is going to look like. We're also going to put some kelp down there here in a little bit. Bring that back up to 2. Might have to edit the opacity to where it's a little bit easier to blend. We'll put on our water here. That looks good with me again. Okay. Blending it, and you gotta make sure you smooth out all of those weird little bumps in the sand. You don't want to have any sharp edges. That's not how sand works. Sharp edges plus sand plus 200 years does not make any sense. Change our preferences just a little bit. We already got filtered only. I'm going to start trying to reload all that garbage. Let's switch this down to 3. Let's prevent that, just for the time being. Oh. Wow, we're losing people like crazy. Everyone's like, screw this. This guy's just drawing sand. That's okay. I've implemented trees on a stream before. We can turn it down. What's everyone's favorite music genre? Those are the cell borderlines. I can disable those simply by tapping the B button. I'm not going to spam it too much, it'll start freaking out.
That shit is kinda funky.
There's some clicks down the road. I might actually end up spacing a couple of those little staircase components along the wall. Just quickly. I'll come back and clean them up.
Shit funky. Shit funky.
We'll just go from left to right, and then we'll work our way up here, and then we'll work on that red building for a little bit.
That shit is kinda funky.
The map has always been the same size, it's just a matter of how much content's in it. The map currently is if you took Far Harbor, added on an extra third, and then stretched it out in a taffy stretching machine. It has the urban density of downtown Boston throughout 2/3 of it, and the forest density of Fallout 76 throughout an entire golf course-sized portion of the map. Kind of like the marsh.
That shit is kinda funky.
General ballpark, it's above 10%, but it's below 100. No, we kind of have a general vibe of where we're at, and I'm pretty happy with where we're at right now. Ideally, it would have been awesome to have this done sooner rather than later, but we're still here, we're still cranking, we're still loving what we're doing, and we are beyond stoked to have you all play this once it's done. Greetings, Sergey. Yeah, there is a lot of content. Over 110 interiors for y'all to explore. An entire city the size of Diamond City, with all of the quests, storylines, and characters that come with it. This is interesting. I can't edit this specific cell for whatever reason. Oh, there it is. There we go. Let's go. Just keep working our way on that edge there. There we go. It is going to look massive, yo. I agree. Oh, absolutely. As a matter of fact, because you asked that, Sergey, you've just extended out the release date another week. I think we're expected to release in 2022. Wait a second, it's 2023. should already be out. 22:20. There. Words are hard sometimes. Oh, that's very cute, Sergey. Who here is all aboard the hype train for LaCroix as the premium beverage of daily consumption? Oh, that's going to be probably, well, aside from Fallout Miami's OST and the radio, probably one of the most optimal musical tunes to flip on while playing them up. LaCroix, it's a sparkling water, spelled L-A-C-R-O-I-X. We're hoping to get them as a sponsor for the mod. Sergey, you have your biases though. But I do agree what the music team has produced is absolutely out of this world. Fantastic work. 10 out of 10. The fact a mod team could produce such fantastic work is beyond me. This is interesting. I don't know why I can't necessarily edit this cell. It's like it doesn't want to be edited. I reckon we could probably get away with doing one of these. Whatever mastermind decided this was a great idea to use these wall pieces is big boss. It's just it sometimes takes forever to place them all individually. That's okay though. So when we first started planning out the map, we did an initial pass where we mapped out where we wanted buildings of different densities and factions and such. So there's a layer called center here. That's where we wanted the center to be, the main hub. And then tall buildings, where we want tall buildings, short buildings, so on and so forth. But this is the last remnants of those, and the center is not even accurate because the center is since it's not even located here anymore. So it's just a little bit of a retro callback almost. Delete that one.
It's getting dark, I feel the
Boom. So that it's gone. Laser pointer for straight lines. Not quite sure what you're referring to there. If you're referring to these walls and why they're not straight, that was an intentional design choice. And purposely trying to make them curved. If they were all straight, it would not look, it would look very 2002 video gaming. We really don't want that. We take advantage of all of the robust modular pieces we have. All those curves and variations give it a little bit more character. Plus, it's also been a very long time, so stuff has deformed over time. Thank you so much for saying that, Serge. The talent is every developer on the project. Collectively, what we're able to produce is still surprises me every day. I mean, it's really fantastic work. I'm proud of everyone that works on the project. Yeah, no, there's a grid snapping mechanic that I use for all the buildings when we're making those. That's almost a requirement for these like little seawalls and stuff. It's nice to have a little bit of bumps and variation and such. Because again, if I made this entirely straight, it does not look nearly as nice as having curves and bends and things like that. On paper, it sounds really nice, but in reality, it does not look nearly as good. This little parking area just a little bit more, and then we'll hop over to that red building. So I'm sure you guys are dying to see that. It's a quick design I mocked up that I actually just want to finish. It's been a while since I worked on it too. It's some sort of apartment complex. It's nothing significant because a quarter of it a quarter of it will be collapsed. Words are hard sometimes. Sometimes I try and speak faster than I can process thoughts. So what we're gonna try and do. Yeah, absolutely. There will always be Easter eggs, but we don't want to tell you what those are because that takes the fun out of an Easter egg, doesn't it? I mean, you tell me, I don't know. People ask why this stuff always takes so long. It's because we have to spend time doing even stuff like this. Stuff the player's going to spend literally less than a minute at. Well, someone has to make it, right? Every piece matters. Every little wall, every little chunk of sidewalk, all has value. Just a pinch. And then this is before I've even gone through and done any set dressing on this area. What we have done though on the East Coast beach of the Miami Beach area is we've established almost like a wave pattern where you can assume high tide would actually sit at, and we have kelp that's actually formed just along the edge. It's really, really pretty looking. Much different than the entirely pristine beaches you saw on the Miko World Space release that was pushed out a couple years ago. So we'll hop over to the other building here in just a second. I'm going to start carrying this guy just a little bit further along here. How's everyone's Thursday night going? What's everyone up to? Assume lack of response is a good response. Hopefully everyone's having a great night. It'll be something similar. Probably not quite like home plate, but it will be similar. What did I do on the far end over here? I did a double. I can do that. No, I'll wrap it. I'll wrap it. Yeah. What's that white building supposed to be? Just another apartment complex. There's a lot of really tall buildings on this West Coast. Yo, what's on the menu today? We are working on a apartment complex of some sort. Apartment/resort. There's a lot of these in Miami Beach. The plan is to have all of the backsides of these guys collapsed into the ocean. So it'll be a fun little kind of decrepit part of the map for you guys to go and explore. There's a corner piece for this, and I always forget the name of the dang thing. It's gonna bother me. I'll find it. Let's do a quick cycle. I do need these pieces for later. What is that was like an inverted corner. It's got a certain name for it. Figure out what this piece is called. We need it here in a second. So it's corner IN. It's all corner IN. Boom. There it is. No. There it is. This is what I want. I don't quite know if that's the route I want to take this just yet. I need to bump it back. Honestly, I think I might have to end up doing one of those. Hey, thank you so much for saying that, MLG. We really appreciate kind comments like that. Makes kind comments like that really go a far way, especially after working on this for as long as we have. A lot of great, fantastic work being produced by artists much more talented than I. Nice, don't you love it when it's like slightly off like that? Isn't that great? You get to go and shift the entire building just a couple of inches. It's okay, I'd much rather it be on grid than it be off grid, so it's okay. Be a super quick and easy fix, actually. Whole thing's just slightly off. Dude, I'm of the mentality, I'm going to work on this until it's done. I've already spent this much time on it, just want to get it done at this point. And if one person plays it and enjoyed it, then we've succeeded. We don't do this because we're looking for fame or fortune or any of that type of stuff. We do it because we like doing it. We want to release content that we're all proud of. I'm gonna keep working on it until I can't work on it anymore. That doesn't mean burnout, that means literally I do not have the time to work on it. Right now I still got the time, so I'm gonna still keep working on it. For some weird reason this doesn't burn me out every time I work on it. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because I keep alternating tasks, so if I get bored I just swap to something else for a little bit. If I do get a little tired of something, a little bit of burnout, I just swap to a different task and just start cranking on it. Thousands of hours. Easy. On average, I put in about 10 hours a week at a minimum. Maximum, I was doing about 40 hours a week there for a couple of years. So if we have how many weeks in a year? 52 weeks in a year, 52 times. Let's do an average of 25 times 52 times, I've been working on this for 4.5 years, 5,850 hours, give or take 300. It will be worked on and iterized on until it's a product where it's like, if there's problems with it on release and there's bugs, yeah, I'm gonna want to stick around and make sure those are fixed. But after it's been like released for a while, people are happy with it. People have gotten their fix and enjoyed it. I don't think there'll be any new content updates past that point. I think a lot of our developers are ready to be complete with this and move on to other creative venues. And that's not that we're done with it, or that's not that we're bored of it. It's just we've been doing this for such a long time. We're ready to look to the next horizon. Because I think there's something to be said. It's like if we were sitting here and we didn't enjoy what we're doing at all anymore, trust me, I would not be streaming it right now. Absolutely. Whatever questions y'all have, I'm going to try and answer them. I absolutely love answering questions. I try my best to answer them as quickly and as efficiently as possible. If you guys have questions and you've asked them before and I haven't replied to them, feel free to ask them again. Hopefully I can give an answer. May not be the answer you're looking for, but I can hopefully answer it. Like, when's the mod coming out? Well, if we knew that, we wouldn't be here, right? I don't know if that doesn't make any sense. Say, can you answer this question? That question you just asked? Yes. It's got to be an angle piece. There it is. Boom. It's right in there like that. So how many new weapons will Fallout Miami? Because you know we have that Yaogwai head fist thing in 76. What if you just did that but with Gator Claw head? We've already been pretty public about the amount of weapons we're planning on having. I think we've actually showcased majority of them. If anyone else knows different, feel free to correct me, but Uzi, a handful of plasma weapons, quad barrel shotgun, a couple other little goodies that I think we've shown off in the past. But yeah, we're not really planning to expand that list, and it's not a matter of we don't want, you know, a whole bunch of weapons for y'all to play with. Every single one of those weapons has to be animated and go through a QC process. And it's just the amount of detail we need in order to produce content that we're happy with. And also have a weapon animator go through and animate it. It's just not feasible. Great idea, though. Again, not trying to shut down the idea. I'm all for ideas. It's just, can we actually accomplish it? It's a little bit harder to justifiably say we should be adding weapons at this point. What if you want to work the creation kit? What are its strengths and weaknesses? It's slow. You can't actually control how much memory you have devoted to the kit, to the tool itself. Other nuances of it are it sometimes just likes to crash randomly, and there's not really much you can do to work around that. I've actually lost work in the past. Benefits: everything's already there. It's all modular, and when you add some things to it, you can, I mean, it's pretty robust. The infrastructure's already there. You don't have to go through and reinvent the wheel. Again, it's a little clunky in certain instances, but for the most part, I don't have any direct complaints about it aside from it's extremely outdated. But I will say this though, for anyone that's ever used the Hammer editor, it is 1,000 times better. And you can spend all day trying to convince me that it's better and easier to work with the Hammer editor, and that's fine, and that's cool, and that's dandy, but it is just not a user-friendly tool whatsoever. Someone a long time ago, mobile bathroom power armor arcade. About a mobile bathroom power armor or arcade machine power armor. I don't know anything about a mobile bathroom, like a porta potty, if that's what you're referring to. But I think I understand what you're asking, and yes, it is still in there. It is still going to be released with the mod, and the location it has. You're going to find it in. It's actually an arcade. Jeez, words are hard. I'm suffering like a mini stroke or something every time I try and answer a question. Do you plan to add Miami's versions of vanilla weapons? Because Fallout 4's weapons design is the ugliest and most impractical I've ever seen in a game. Like what, for example? You talking about pipe weapons? I'm curious for your thoughts on this, because I mean, I've heard a lot of varying opinions over the weapons of Fallout 4. Personally, I have no complaints, but then again, I'm also a boomer, so I'm not too picky of a Fallout fan. Much of a weaponsmith. No, I mean, yeah, we definitely affiliate ourselves with at least Capital Wasteland and the efforts of Fallout 3 and all that. There's definitely a couple things that we want to try to incorporate, but we're engaging with Fallout 4, we're engaging with the Soul Survivor story. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel when it comes to vanilla weapons. So although they may be clunky and they may be kind of weird, a lot of raiders use them. They're part of the game. We're going to keep them around. Battle rifles are ugly. Yeah, no, I understand that. But at the end of the day, I can't please everybody. And I will say this, although the weapons may look a little clunky and weird artistically, I think they tie in pretty well with what they did with Fallout 4, especially when it comes to like the world space and the environment they've built, an atmosphere they've established. This Fallout 3 was just a much different game. Same with New Vegas. Was it a different engine at the time? I want to say engine. Is it a different engine, different art style? It's not the same game. Might be part of the same universe, but it's just different. No, that's definitely not going to happen in 2023. It'll be ready when it's ready, though. And I don't mean definitely in the regard it's like, oh, it's nowhere near being finished. I mean that, as it stands right now, we have no intent to release it this year. New Vegas, how ugly vanilla Fallout weapon is legit why I have 100 weapon mods. I teach their own. Some people like them, other people hate them. Now, when the mod releases, there's nothing preventing you from having your weapons mods, if that's how you like to play the game. Man's got that grind set. I know what you're referring to. But if you're referring to me, I appreciate it. Putting in the time so y'all can play the game sooner. Trust me, we want to get this done. We are all about releasing this mod when it's complete. There's no sense in us keeping this from the public, and there's no sense in us keeping like timelines or percentages or any of that from the public. We don't have those statistics. We kind of know where we're at. We don't want to establish a quantity, have people build off of an expectation and then not release it in the time frame that y'all are expecting, and then people get mad at us for not releasing that. People also gotten frustrated with us for not being done with it at this point. But if I'm working on this on average 10 hours a week, I don't get paid to work on it. I have a full-time job, also preparing for licensure exams, and then every other developer on the product also has prior commitments, and then they do this in their hobby free time. I mean, you tell me if you could make a video game in that in 3-4 years. If you can, absolutely power to you. Not everyone has the time. And here's the other thing: when I'm not working, there's not someone else doing the work that I would have been doing while I was working, or while I'm not working. Studio environment, you have a dedicated team specifically working on that, getting paid to work on that 40 hours a week. There are also significantly more talented professionals working on that content as well. They work with the tools on a regular basis, so that's where they're able to get that stuff done quicker and also produce higher quality content more efficiently. Mod I'd install after the mod comes out is a mod where they revive trees, foliage, and stuff. It makes Miami more green. IDK, not everyone's taste, but it's a must for me. Hey, MLG Swagman, I'll tell you one thing. It's pretty green. Now, I know the weather can be misleading right now, but let me go and show it to you. Boop, boop. So, you look at some of the weather and everything. We've been pretty on top of adding vines and all of the aspects that should give it kind of a little bit more of a regrown tropical vibe. And you can definitely see it more in the green and the more foliage infested parts of the map. Most stupid, but will the mod ever be available on Xbox? Caillou, I absolutely, or quite Q? Yavin, I absolutely would love to have it on the Xbox. I'd love to have it on consoles. It's not a fact if we don't want it on those platforms. There is a download or a upload limit size, and with how much content we're adding, and we're also using game-changing mechanics and tools like extended dialogue interface and Fallout 4 script extender, you tell me if you'd be able to upload that under 2 gigabytes. There's no way. Bethesda changes their rules. maybe. But again, we have to cross the bridge when we get there, right? How much time you put in this mod and how much you care. It's truly amazing how much time you put in this mod and how much you care you have put in it. Thanks for all you've done. I can't wait to play when it's done. Hey, really appreciate the kind comments, Radical Rads 1. We are so excited to have y'all play it one of these days. And again, my only hope is at least one person plays it. Whether or not they enjoy it, that's up to them. But if one person plays it, gets a small grin or smile, and looks at a tree that we placed, I mean, we've won. We're satisfied. Plus, at this point, I mean, the relationships I've built, fantastic people I'm able to work with. And also, I mean, this is relaxing for me to do this type of work. So, at the end of the day, this is my video game. So, we love what we're doing. We're happy to have y'all play it one day and experience the vacation wasteland from the perspective of the solo survivor. Watch people play when it comes out. Keep the good work. Appreciate it, brother. Well, it looks great. I'm loving that music. Hey, appreciate it, Quack. Thanks for coming out the stream. Gonna sandwich this guy. Bring it over to the other side. You know what the craziest thing about how much time we put into this? Almost all of us, at least from a level design perspective, almost all the hours we've logged in Fallout 4 is actually not playing the game. It's testing the mod. This goes to show the amount of commitment, effort, and resources people are putting into this. I mean, we love working on this stuff. We're going to keep working on this stuff. And again, we hope you all enjoy it one day. You think AI can help finish the project? I don't know how. What, for like writing scripts or something? Or maybe writing dialogue? Maybe. Unless you could train AI to actually generate buildings. I don't know. I think we explored doing, or another project, Fallout Cascadia specifically, explored using scripts to generate dungeons, and it was just so clunky and clunky. It wasn't anything that was going to be feasibly allow them to accomplish anything with it. It's just, I don't think the engine is designed in a way to allow for that. That's a dang shame. I think this window's busted. It's okay though. I think I know what window we can pop over here anyways. Question, you have a plan? Do you have a plan for your streams? Because they are great to do homework too. I try and do them on Thursdays. That's typically my time when I'll stream or turn on the stream. I know last week I ended up streaming on a Sunday rather than a Thursday because time availability. I think I came back last minute from something and didn't have quite the chance to plug in on Thursday night. I try and do it again almost every Thursday night. And then in the off chances, I'll typically throw up something over the weekend. But Thursdays at the time, there's no schedule because I can't really hold to it. Because if life commitments come up, I can't really step away and go stream a video game mod, unfortunately, at the time. But I'd say Thursday nights is probably your best bet if you're going to tune in. I would advise, though, if you want to stay plugged into when we go live, subscribe or follow the channel or whatever you prefer. I know subscribe is the way on YouTube, and I think following is the way they do it on Twitch. Well, that was a mistake. I don't know if I can even... I don't think it's big enough. Do appreciate the kind comments, though. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for tuning in.
Do a tune, and the name of the tune is "Standing for Love." All right.
Okay, I appreciate the amount of detail being put in the project. Can't wait to explore the entire map. This is the most anticipated mod. Hey, appreciate the kind comments. That's the other crazy thing. We'll spend like 3 hours on something the player will look at for 2 seconds. But we're all about it. The more detail, the merrier. But sometimes more detail isn't always the best thing. We want to make sure we're replicating or mimicking to the best of our ability the type of detail that Fallout 4 brings to the table. People ask, well, why? You can do bigger, badder, and stronger, right? What Fallout 4 did, it works. We want our DLC or our mod to kind of feel like a DLC. And at the end of the day, Bethesda had to have known what they were doing when they made it, because they're the ones that made it. Oh man.
All right. It goes something like this.
Man, doing the 64 grid snap is saving me so much freaking time. I love it. Oh yeah, can't forget that. So don't forget, y'all, this weekend is Mother's Day.
Gonna do a tune. And the name
Just got a text message about it. That's why I'm bringing it up.
All right.
Hey, appreciate the kind comments, Jumbo Jimbo. The trailer you saw many years ago was a world space created by the fantastic Mika 999, the forefather of the Fallout Miami project, the original creator and designer of it. A modder who wanted to explore the idea of Miami in the post-apocalyptic universe of Fallout. Why ain't this the same thing? No, it is, but it isn't. So that world space y'all say that y'all have seen, y'all have interacted with, is not the same world space. Believe it or not. We've actually gone through and recreated the entire world space. And I think of some of the content we ended up keeping, I think just parts of the center at this point. We've recreated almost every interior. Kind of, you know, given each one a refresh. Especially when it comes to performance. excited for this as much as New Vegas. Hey, glad to hear. As long as one person's excited, we're set. But you know my question about making more to put Miami Power Armor into the Commonwealth? I'm doing something as streams going on. Put Miami Power Armor into the Commonwealth. I think the intent is once the Power Armor's like much more further along. Which, I mean, of the Power Armor, there's one set that we just need to have finished. It's already been modeled. I think the intent is to take that and actually have that be a part of one of our standalone releases. For those of y'all that are unaware of the standalone release content, we do it in the form of episodes or an episodic series known as the Miami Misadventures. Which, yes, I'm aware we've only released one episode. Is it our intent to release more? Absolutely, it's a top priority. Unfortunately, no. Top priority is working on this thing I'm doing right now. Placing walls, yes. Is any sporting rating going to take place in the game? Miami has 3 iconic ones like Diamond City. Yes, absolutely. There's one large football stadium, one small football field, one basketball gym. And I think we're doing some with boat races, but don't hold me to that. Wow, look at that.
We're gonna do a tune, and the name of the tune is Standing for Love. And like every time I do,
Wow, 100 messages today. That's a new achievement. Super excited to see us in the future. Hey, appreciate it, Jimbo. I do want to give a disclaimer, though. Although we are trying to faithfully recreate as much of Miami Beach in Fallout 4, we have to consider it's been 200 years since the bombs fell, and this is an alternate universe where nuclear power became prevalent in the 1950s, and the aesthetics and lifestyle of the 1950s kind of stuck around. So there's definitely a lot of history or historical references and a lot of familiar sites, but there's going to be some stuff that may not look as familiar, and that's okay, because we're in a universe that isn't the one that we're in. Hey, as long as a Miami native is supporting it, then I think we're okay. How much of this is custom texture? A lot of it. And I'm not, oh, I don't know what that is, but we need to go ahead and remove that. All hail the desk fan. I don't know what that is. Something about all hail in the desk fan. I've worked with the creation kit for 4 years. Four and a half years, I think. Don't hold me to that though. Okay, Miami's in Florida, right? So is there a gator claw companion? No, there is gator claws though. By gator claws, I mean snapjaws. What in the Sam hell is a snapjaw? Snapjaw is a mutated alligator that has been transformed by the post-apocalyptic universe and all of the radiation that comes with it. What I find interesting though is the humans never really mutated aside from the ghouls. I guess it's because creatures didn't make their way into vaults. Does that mean all humans are from vaults? I just don't quite know about that one. Is there a Florida man companion? No, because you are the Florida man. Or woman. Or person. Florida person. There we go.
I'm the Florida man who knocks.
You're the one who knocks?
I am the Florida man that knocks.
What's going on, dog? Or not. That's cool.
Let's try that one again.
Something about trying something again. I don't know what you're talking about, dog.
Sorry, my Bluetooth isn't pairing up correct.
Oh.
I don't know if it's working. So weird.
Is this you, Logan Dillon? I don't know what question you're asking there. Wait, a gator claw or snapjaw are utility over enemies because aren't gator claws exclusive to the Nuka World DLC? Yes, they are.
Okay, so what my phone is currently doing is usually I put in earbuds so I can hear you properly, Loaf. But it's choosing to put it on my speaker, which is strange.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a minute.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, there's no one there right now. I haven't updated the team names in a long time. On the far south of the map, you should have a broken bridge indicating the Florida Keys go that way. Well, Jumbo Jimbo, you should know that in Miami Beach, on the south part of Miami Beach, there is not a bridge. If you are a true native. What made me get into modding? Oh, all right, I got a whole bunch of questions here. So, y'all doing nice work. Building looks like a mall. Glad to hear. Thank you, sir. So, what unique enemies will there be in Miami? Enemies only in Miami. Now, there's geckos. There's tide stalkers. There's snapjaws. There's what else we got?
Mingos.
Mingos. Slavers, nuclear patriots, enclave. I wonder if we have any other animals implemented. What was the parrot implemented? Not yet. Iguanas? No, we do have geckos though.
I've seen the gecko. They're pretty cool. Their animation needs some tweaks though.
So when this is done, where will we be able to download this beautiful mod? The intent is Nexus. Well, Nexus is manipulative and does all this bad stuff with people content. Well, everyone uses it. I'm sorry.
Man, this is a really beautiful hotel. Check that out.
Thank you for the kind comments.
Like it's all curvy.
Mm-hmm. Change the mole rats into armadillos. Are there any? What?
It doesn't matter if there's no armadillos in Florida, then we'll get a bunch of armadillos and we'll put them in Florida ourselves.
We're not doing that. I'm vetoing that right now.
No, I mean, I'm gonna go to Florida, like actual IRL Florida, and put armadillos in there.
Oh. A true mission.
I'm not saying that we're not gonna put them in Miami. We don't have enough time for that.
Are y'all
that
planning
would take
on an
forever.
actual hotel like the one in Good Neighbor, but in Miami? Kinda.
I feel like Good Neighbors, the hotel wasn't really a hotel. It's kind of like people actually live there. I've seen one at the zoo.
Has anyone else seen a live armadillo? I think so.
I've seen one at the zoo. Poor Jumbo Jimbo. He got his food stolen by the armadillo.
I seen a bison once in Belarus. I saw a bison back in Illinois.
I've seen like 100 bald eagles.
All at once.
Because bald eagles are coming back. Yeah, there's swarms. It was a bald eagle swarm. Like they're kind of like mosquitoes. Conservation's been doing well. They're not actually bald, Sergey. It's just their name, gosh.
What did he say?
Sergey says balding eagles need minoxidil.
Oh, Sergey.
Poor Sergey doesn't understand what a bald eagle is. Angry screeching. Just for eagles. Good. Now I remember that commercial where they actually put wigs on bald eagles.
That was a thing?
Yeah, they made, I think it was like some sort of insurance company made a commercial about giving bald eagles hair. Like wigs. I forget which one. Turtles are not bald, they have scales.
Who is saying all this nonsense?
Sergey. Sergey keeps saying that things are bald. They're not bald. Turtles are not bald.
Serg, this is why we can't have nice things, bud.
This is why we can't have that. I mentioned bald animals one more time, Sergey. I swear. I will swear on stream. Well, jellyfish are kind of like a amalgamation of a bunch of different organisms working together. So we have to kind of consider of course Sergey would say something like that. Oh, it's from a gum commercial. See, Quack gets me. The putting hair on bald eagles. Okay, but actually putting hair on a bald eagle would be terrifying for me because did you ever see the talons on them things? They're like as long as fingers. Like those things are scary.
And they like rip fish right out of the stream. Could we get, if only we could get Fallout Miami merch. Can we get Fallout Miami merch?
Merch? You guys can make whatever
Yeah.
the heck you want. Can't profit off of it.
No. It's not for the intent of profiting.
It's for racketeering purposes.
Maybe just if you want something merch-wise, just go to an Etsy shop and get yourself, like, give them the logo. I'm sure there's lots of screen printing that would allow you to do that. Dude, a pink Fallout Miami hoodie would be so dope. I'm not sure if I want shirts or hoodies, because I'm kind of more into hoodies with designs on them. Oh yeah, there's Cuban Latin influences. Jumbo. Tons of them.
Would we ethically employ Floridians to produce it? I don't know. Keep up the great work. I'll try and check it out every now and then. Thank you, Jumbo. Assuming you're heading out, so we'll see you later, bud.
Well, I agree that we should. I mean, it would be nice to make merch, but we really can't profit off it. Like, we can't make profit using this project under the copyright legal terms.
That, and we're just not about making money for this.
Yeah,
content.
just period. I just want to see this finished. Like, I don't care about money.
You don't do it for the money, man.
It ain't about the money. I don't know the rest of that song. Doesn't matter. Loaf has perfected the comedic voice crack.
Like, man, really in for it now. I'm
I
down to
don't
be
think
free
that's on
Miami
purpose.
native consultant.
I don't think that's intentional.
What's
I think he just does it. Your voice crack.
No. Like, man, I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
Well- That's just his normal voice. Yeah, it sucks about legal stuff, but I can get why that a large company would want their IP to, you know, still be completely their IP. But the soundtrack is completely to the artists, you know. So it's up to the artists if they want to throw stuff out there. I mean, one of these days, I think Sergey might push out something.
I wonder how many big Fallout YouTubers will do a series of this like Oxhorn. That'd be the hope. I'm all about it.
I like Oxhorn. Like, I know he had some controversy with whatever, but like that's kind of small potatoes with the controversy he had. I don't think he really like. Some people dislike him for that, and I don't really understand why. He's human. Seem genuinely sorry to him. You think Juicehead will be all over this again whenever it actually comes out?
Probably.
Because I know Juicehead like talks about Fallout Miami every time we sneeze. The controversy was
How about let's
an
not?
old
How about
Twitter.
let's not?
Yeah, you know what? That's better. Sorry.
They can look into it themselves.
Juicehead has gone off to greener pastures. Yeah, I think it'd be better just to look it up, guys. Sorry, Liv.
Nope, you're fine.
Like Starpunk and Cyberfield. I think Juicehead's still lurking. Hold on. I'm back. What'd I miss?
Nothing much, just working.
Are you going to play Starfield when it comes out?
Me?
Says Quack Einstein.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna wait
play
until
it.
it gets cheaper.
I have no desire.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait
or
until
intent to play it.
But you know what game I do have a desire to play?
What?
Void Train.
I don't even know what that is.
It's an indie game. It is currently out right now. You're on a train, and you go into a portal, and there's eldritch monsters, beings, and like you build your train to be a train. Well, we can't tell you Q because that would spoil some of the story.
How are you supposed to get to? Oh yeah, no, that would spoil the story. Not yet to be revealed. Sorry.
Yeah. Can we tell them a fake one?
What fake one?
That doesn't actually happen? Yeah, like they hop on a spaceship or something.
No. You don't want to
No.
mislead people.
I'm not saying we're misleading. It's not misleading if we tell them that we're not actually serious about it. Like this conversation right now.
Yeah, but we can get screen capped and pulled out of context.
Oh, man. Q, we're not telling you. Sorry. We can't tell you. It's a secret in our secret box.
This building is so ugly. And I made it, so it's okay for me to say that. I don't know what the heck I was thinking, but I clearly wasn't thinking.
I never played Raft. I wish I played Raft.
Something about buying boat gravy? What?
Well, Raft is by boat. Like, the Raft is, you build a boat.
Yes, I realize what I'm doing. I'm deleting this white shell of the building. That doesn't have any LOD. Rebuild it here in a sec. Probably stream for about another 45 minutes or so, and we'll call it a night.
Every time you about to leave work, leave to go to.
Oh my.
Sergey, did you bicycle your way there? But I say you just get on the back of Preston Garvey and you just walk over there to Florida. That's how you get there. The first 10 hours of the game, you're going to be on top of Preston Garvey's back, getting a piggyback ride. Oh, that's the best part. You help every settlement on the way in this big path. I thought he died, like the Chosen One. Like the Chosen One is like 150 whenever Fallout 4 comes in to play.
I'm looking at a building right now, y'all. Just take just a second.
Change is a law of life. Coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is progress. And those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. Change is the way of life. And those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future.
Oh, you think the Chosen One turned into a ghoul?
You will always
It's possible.
I think he turned into a robot.
Oh, that'd be totally epic.
be so free, so
Hold up, y'all. Just a little bit longer.
feel the power of this music.
Oh. I'll be back in a sec.
It takes a bit because he has to walk outside and look out his window.
No, I don't live there.
No, I mean, like, you don't live in Florida, but you just look at other buildings.
Mhm.
Can you feel the
Just a bunch of random buildings. Then you get the idea.
Nope, I have an idea on what I want to build. A very interesting looking building as well.
If you believe in yourself, you will always find a way. No matter what you're going through. I never thought that I could be so free, so free. Can you feel the power of this music?
We're going for Art Deco. Oh, nice.
So much freedom in my phone. So much freedom in my bones. Progress is impossible without change. Change is the law of life. Coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is progress. And those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. Change is the way of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future. If you believe in yourself, you will always find a way, no matter what you're going through. I never thought that I could be so free, so free.
So how many of y'all are cookie fans?
Of this
You
music.
digging the cookies?
Hey, how about them cookies, y'all?
You like cookies? Because I gotta bake like 5 dozen
4,000?
cookies. Yeah, I gotta bake like 5 dozen cookies. Or no, not even 5 dozen. I think I gotta bake like... Oh man. But I'm doing like a bake sale thing and I'm trying to, you know, raise some money for myself. Not for anybody else. I'm not doing a charity or anything. Ship them selfish.
Oh yeah, this isn't for anyone else. This is entirely for me.
Power of this music.
I'm just trying to make money. Probably asking yourself, Luke, where's the money gonna go? Me. It's gonna go in my pocket.
Like, oh, what organization is this for? Me.
Me.
So you donating it at the end? No.
Donating it to myself. Need to make so cookies sometimes so good. Oh, you want to know my favorite cookie recipe I want to try is? Well, I haven't tried it yet, but butterscotch spam cookies.
That sounds gross.
Hear me out. The saltiness of the ham in a cookie.
Peanut butter tuna cookies. Bear with me. The saltiness.
Anchovy peanut butter cookie.
You might be insane. Yeah, even Adam Pender
Yes.
tuned in and said that was
Spam.
nasty.
Look up the recipe. This exists. There's such thing as a spam cookie. I think Spam made it themselves. It's better than the tuna mold that Jello tried to push out in the 50s and the 70s. I'm not the worst human.
That's pretty dang nasty, though.
Yeah, you guys are no fun. Hating on my spam cookies.
You're like, trust me, it's good. If you have to say that, it's probably not.
you got a pretty good point there. Quack found it. Quack found the recipe. Oh gee, how is that real? I'm gonna serve those at my bake sale.
More
how
like
many
your
people I
fake
can
sale.
I mean, I'm selling baked goods.
To raise money for yourself.
Yeah. What's at a yard sale? I'm not gonna claim it's for anything.
Oh,
I'm
it's
just
at a
like,
yard
hey,
sale?
I'm selling cookies. Yeah.
Oh, that's different.
A yard sale that happens to be selling refreshments. But we call it a bake sale because, I mean, we're selling baked goods, so I don't have much to contribute as far as stuff for the yard sale. But I still want to, like, you know, I like participating. And the person that usually sells cookies and stuff doesn't want to sell this year, so.
So I stepped in for the good of the community.
Yeah, by helping myself. There's this meme that went around in a science fair. How much sawdust can I put in a Rice Krispie before people notice?
That's nasty.
And it was a science experiment. That's what that guy I think is referencing. It's amazing. Just every time somebody goes to grab one of my cookies, it's like filled with sawdust or spam or just some random thing. It's like, what the hell is this? It's bake sale. William Osmond did a YouTube video on that too, with the bake sale guy. Not the bake sale guy, the science experiment guy. Like, he actually tried doing it. It got to like 100% sawdust, and it's just a brick and nobody can chew it.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I know. The funniest part I thought was like, okay, so we found the most food grade sawdust possible. It doesn't say it's food, but we made sure it's the most food grade possible.
It's wrong on so many levels.
Hey, at least they didn't go to Home Depot and sand down a 2x4.
Probably close up the stream here in like 15 minutes or so.
selling pickle cake. Oh, I'm sorry, pickle cakes? Please elaborate, Quack. I need to know this before the time is up. I think it's like 15 minutes. We got 15 minutes to explain what a pickle cake is. Please do, Quack. I need to know. It looks like some sort of Japanese school right now.
A Japanese
Like a Japanese high school. Yeah.
That's what this building looks like, you said?
To me, yep.
Oh.
Sorry, work. Well, we only got 15 minutes, so it's good. Just ignore that, guys. The whole snack-related thing, just ignore that.
People yelling in the background. They're like, snacks!
Snacks! Oh, that's interesting. So, can I just take any Betty Crocker recipe and put pickle juice in it? Or does it have to be something specific?
Oh, your chair smells like cream, Jerry.
Nice.
I'm sorry, did you hear me?
Yes. Oh.
I love my job. I love my job so much. I love my job. I am so sorry, everybody. I think I'm gonna start doing this outside now.
You supposed to be on your phone while you're at work?
I'm allowed to be on my phone while I'm at work. I keep watching over people, it's good. If anybody's wondering, I'm a caretaker. Or like a home care worker, I guess, yep. I cook meals, clean up. Speaking of which, I think I'm gonna clean up the kitchen soon. But it's usually pretty peaceful, and I like to wait until they go to sleep to do this, but they're not going to sleep.
They can't be stopped.
They can't be stopped. So I apologize if you guys ever hear anything. When somebody comes up to me, I usually mute it. You've heard me mute it from time to time where I go, hold on. You know? That's usually when someone's asking me a question or something while I'm in the kitchen. I take my job very seriously as well.
Before you go, what time is it for you? It is 8:27. I work off of CST time.
Represent where we come from. Yo, mad thing round here.
I work off of Eastern savings time.
Standard
Very
time,
fun.
you mean?
Oh. Savings time is. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. I'm a big dummy.
No, you're not.
No, I'm a big dummy. It's cool.
You're not.
Stand up, people. Live as one. Unity, strength, development.
All right, y'all. Another 5 minutes.
So, how many buildings did you make today, Liv?
Technically 2. They're still work in progresses, but made some good headway on them. I've been meaning to remake the building that used to be here because it looked like a piece of garbage. And I made the original one, so it's okay for me to say that.
I'm sure it wasn't a piece of garbage.
It wasn't the best. Thank you for making such this wonderful mod. I can't wait until next Thursday. Hey, we're excited to have you next Thursday. I think next Thursday is going to be before my test, though, so I reckon that may not be the best time. Let's check our time schedule, actually. Yeah, no, my test is on the 22nd. So I'll probably be studying that night. So I might delay it until after the test is complete. Sure, I understand. Test takes priority over the mod, unfortunately. How y'all doing lately? I have summer classes and it has been working more than I expected. Yeah, I definitely taken summer courses before and they can definitely take up a lot of time, especially if you're working. Yeah, no, mine's a licensure exam, so I haven't been in school for about 2 years now, but yeah. I'm right there with you. Even after you graduate, the learning never stops. Another 3 minutes, y'all. Oh.
Make sure you get your questions in. What drives you and your folks to keep working on this mod? There's actually some parts of the mod that I haven't seen, and it's sort of like building a giant puzzle for me. I want to see it work all together at once, and I want to see people's reaction of it.
I'd say for me, what drives me to keep working on this is holding myself accountable to the team to get this project done and have people enjoy it as much as we enjoyed making it. A lot of people play video games, a lot of people work out, a lot of people do things as their form of hobby. My hobby is modding, specifically Fallout 4 and specifically Fallout Miami. I like doing this in my free time because I find it relaxing, even though sometimes it feels like a job.
And people tend to come at their leisure here, so they're not like we do have people come and go.
Yeah, we have people come and join the project that do one task and leave. We have people that come and join and never complete a single task. We have people that have been with us for years. So, I mean, we have people that come back after months hiatus, knock something out, and then disappear again for another 3 months.
It's the nature of the beast.
Mm-hmm. It's the nature of the beast.
Can't hate it either. Any other questions, guys?
Made some good headway, though. Progress on this resort/apartment building here. Made some progress on this lovely building. Yeah.
Speaking of buildings, so a design choice for my building that I'm working on. I'm not going to give the details away. But are the current colors good?
I haven't even
like,
seen,
do I go
seen
with
the colors. I would not change anything on the exterior of the building.
Well, the exterior is not touched, but the interior does not completely match the reference building that I was going with. It's the gray and red variant. Did you want me to change it to the...
Nope. Keep it as is.
Okay.
Yep. You're good.
Because I saw it was like already the gray and red variant, so I'm like, I'll just keep it as is.
Yep, you're good.
Yep.
Well, I think that's a wrap for the night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you absolutely everyone for coming out to the stream and watching us bring the vacation wasteland to life. If you guys like what you saw and want to see more of it in the future, we recommend you go to falloutmiami.com. That is fallout, no space, miami.com. Scroll down to the very bottom, you have a link to all of our socials: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Discord, and Reddit, all of the lichens. You guys want to keep super plugged into the project where we post updates semi-regularly. We advise you check out all of our socials, more specifically our Discord. If you have any questions about the mod, what we're working on, if you guys actually want to help bring the Vacation Wasteland to life, you can also go to falloutmiami.com and go to the Join tab. The more people we have, the merrier. Again, if you guys like what you saw tonight, want to see more streams like this, follow our Discord or check out the channels that you've been watching from, whether it be Twitch or YouTube. I'm going to try and stream here semi-regularly. Show y'all some of the work we're doing in the wings as we're bringing the Vacation Wasteland to life. Without further ado, would my cohort partner in crime, Mr. OK, like to say anything before we call it a night?
If you got Steam on your PC, try out Void Train. It's good to help indie developers. But that's pretty much all I have to say. Good night, guys.
Yep. Good night, everybody, and we'll see y'all in the Vacation Wasteland. Bye.